everyone, my name is Aditya Tiwari and welcome to Aditya Tiwari Physics classes, lesson 6. So in this lesson, we are going to cover about power or watt. And then we are going to cover about kilowatt hours. And then we are going to cover about the electric meter and the cost. So in this we are going to learn about what power. So this, as the tradition tells, that I always provide booster one-shot notes. So I recommend you all to please write it down in your notebooks so that you understand all the concepts. It will help a lot for you both. And if you understood the concepts in my previous lessons, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. I'm seeing in the stats that you all are liking my videos, and I'm very happy as it gives me motivation to make new such videos. Okay, let's start. So the question is, what is watt? So if you say there are two ways of expression, one is definition and another one is formula based. So first I will tell you the definition, and the definition is also right by the formula. So its formula is 1 joule by 1 second, as I've given in the booster one shot notes. So so what is what is the electrical energy, and if this is in energy, so that means it will be in joules. So the electrical energy in a circuit for a period of 1 second. So a period of second, or you can also add s second or s second. So it can be 1 second or multiple second as per the watt amount. So period of 1 second, and its formula is, okay, I'll use another color. Its formula is 1J divided by 1S. Okay. Now we will derive some formulas for obtaining the watt, because in some questions, calculating questions like the 2 marker questions, you're going to get the concept of watts. So the first is that watt is equal to 1 joule by 1 second, and this is the EE. This is the electrical energy. So the electrical energy is equal to watt times time. Okay. So here we get the value of watt as V times I times T divided by T. So like joule is V times I times T. So like if you see, like we are multiplying like this, so this second is time, which is being cross multiplied, and watt is equal to voltage times the current flowing through the circuit. So this gets cancelled. So here we tell the first formula, which is V times I. So potential difference times electrical current is equal to watts, or the electrical power. Okay. Now we want to derive two more formulas you can say. And these are also very important formulas as it helps in some questions. So I'm going to use two color pens, each for another one. So this is divider line. So the second formula, as I have already derived the first and the main formula, these are the complementary formulas. Okay, got it? Okay, I have written the formulas here, but I am going to derive it as well. What is equal to potential difference times electric current? We know that. Now we have to remember Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Remember lesson 3. I have told about Ohm's law. Ohm's law states V is equal to IR. So here we can replace either V or R as follows, like V by I equals to R. So now we have to find a value. So we can either consider V is equal to IR only. So we take V equals to IR. Like for this formula, let's take V equals to IR. So what equals to I times R, which makes it equal to I square times R. So what is equal to I square times R along with V times I. Now again this is almost the same thing, just the substitution is different. Ohm's law, because V is equal to IR, but the substitution we get this time is V by R is equal to I. So this is important when you have resistance type questions. So what is equal to V by R times V is equal to V square divided by R. So these are the three formulas for what? I'll repeat. What is equal to voltage times electric current. Second formula is what is equal to I square times R. Third formula is what is equal to V square divided by R. Okay, now there is a table given in the book that tells us about the what usual voltage and current drawn. So it's told that the washing machine takes a lot of power, which is 3000 watts, and tube light takes less power as compared to the washing machine, which is 40 watts. So it's given, and then the current drawn is shown in the usual 220 voltage line. Here we have some questions. I am giving you one sample problem. Yeah, I will give you two questions actually. So I have just saw that like many of the people are liking this video, so I decided to upgrade and use color pens for more dynamic view, and also it helps a lot. So this video is a little big. It can be about 30 minutes. It can cross 30 minutes as well, because we have a lot of questions in this topic, and also it is a base of the electric power. So it's a big concept, and then there will be the last concept, which will be the formula for heating, I square times R times T. But I'll explain it to you in the last lesson of chapter electricity class 10, the lesson 7. If you have understood the concept till now, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, just a second. The board is coming fine. Okay. So the sample problem is, I'll read out the problem for you. What will be the current drawn by an electric bulb of 40 watts? So there is a bulb and I'll write its stats. The mentionable things: 40 watts, electric bulb of 40 watts, and this is the main supply line. That means it's 220 volts. So, what will the current run? Okay, so this will use an easy formula. P is equal to V times I. So, I is equal to P by V, which is equal to 40 divided by 220, which is equal to 0.18 amperes. So this is his answer. So it draws 0.18 amperes. Now a notable thing to tell you that in the table it's mentioned that electric bulb has usual power is 40 watts, and through the supply line is 220 volts. So its current drawn is 0.8 amperes. So it's given in the table as well. So you can refer to the table as well. But in the exams where the problems can be random, so you need to know the formula, the important 3 formulas. This one is the most important because it can be used to derive other formulas as well. So if you don't remember other formulas, you can use this formula as well. From other formulas, deriving is a little harder, but yeah, you can also do that. Okay, so this was SP1, and by SP I mean sample problem 1. Okay, let's do the second sample problem. I'll do this in blue color. Just a second. Okay, now I have written the question sample problem 2. This is an MCQ question, and its options I have given. I'll just read out the question because it's very easy. There's no calculation. You just need to memorize the formulas to answer. So the question is, which of the following is not the correct formula for what? So let's read the option very carefully. First is I square times R. Yes, it is a formula for what? It's the second derived formula. I R square. No, it is not a right formula. So this is the correct option because you have to tell which is not the right formula. But let's look at the other options as well. C is V square times R. And yes, V square times R is another formula for what, which is the third derived formula. And D is V times I, or I can also write like this, V times I. So this is the main formula, the most important formula, and of course, yes, it is the right formula for what. So I'm sure you guys have smashed and got this question right. So please smash the like, share and subscribe button on my YouTube channel Amazing Art today. Okay guys, new concept, kilowatt hour. So this is a new concept. So kilowatt hour. So let's start with the basics. We know that watt is equal to electrical energy by time. So the formula for electrical energy is equal to watt times time. Okay, and this electrical energy's SI unit is joules. Okay, so this is the basic. Now let's come to the kilowatt hour. And before that, let's go to the watt hour as well. So the watt hour is the power consumed. The power consumed in 1 hour is known as watt hour. And it is a very small small quantity. I'll tell you the bookish definition. Like first, first things first, this E is equal to what times time. Okay, so 1 watt hour is the amount of electrical energy consumed when an electrical appliance of 1 watt power is used for 1 hour. So that's pretty clear, like 1 times 1 equals to 1. Yeah. But this answer will be in joules right now. Okay. When you do a kilowatt hour, then the things will be different. Okay. I will tell you. Kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watts for 1 hour. Like right now, this will also for 1 hour and 1 watt and 1 hour. This will be 3600 joules because 60 times 60 second equals to 3600. But for kilowatt hour, this will be a bigger value. Let's wait actually have time lapse. Okay guys, I'm back and I've written the definition of 1 kilowatt hour equals to 1000 watts for 1 hour. So we know that 1 watt is equal to 1 joule by 1 second. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 joules per second times 1 hour, we know, is equal to 60 times 60 seconds. So equals to 3600. So this results in 360,000. Yeah, this is right. Joules per second. So its answer comes out to be 3.6 times 10 to the power of 6. I think this is not visible. 6 joules per second. Actually, not second, actually, I would say. Yeah. So it's 3.6 times 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay, so this is a very important conversion. Now let's solve some questions on it. And I'll also tell you about the cost. So for cost, we have to just multiply it by kilowatt hour, which comes in an electric meter. So this will be the last question for this video, and then we'll meet in the final lesson, lesson 7. Okay, yeah. So I'll just read the question, write the important things. A radio set of 60 watts run for 50 hours. How much electrical energy is consumed? Radio set is of 60 watts. Okay, I'll just read the radio. And yeah, I hope this looks good. Yeah, this is the radio set and it uses 60 watts for 50 hours. Now that's a long time. So we have to tell that how much electrical energy is consumed. So 1 watt is equal to 0.001 kilowatt. So 60 watt is equal to 0.06 kilowatt. Now if you multiply 0.06 times 50, what do you get? So point just move there, you get 3 kilowatt. kilowatt per hour. Okay, now this is a part of the addition question. It costs 3 rupees per kilowatt, per unit you may say. So in the rupee system, the kilowatt is considered as 1 unit in electrical charge. So 3 rupees for per unit. So 3 times rupees 3 is equal to 9 rupees. So it costs you 9 rupees only. Okay, and the last question here is that you have to convert this into joules, the SI unit. So we know that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 times 10 to the power of 6 joules. So 3 kilowatt hour is equal to 10.8 times 10 to the power of 6 joules. So this is the answer of part 4. So this could be a part of a 4-marker question. I hope you guys have understood this question, and if you have, please smash the like, subscribe and the share option. Okay, so this was it for lesson 6 of chapter electricity class 10th. This is your teacher Aditya Tiwari. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Amazing Aditya Dev, and meet you at the final lesson of chapter electricity class 10th about the heating effect of electric current. Thank you.